everyone, it is Spitblaze here, back in our video. I hope you guys are doing amazing. As you can tell, I don't really sound the same. I think I'm kind of sick. I don't know if I have COVID. I think I don't. Let's plan that I don't, because I don't think I do. But I am going on a trip just after tomorrow, so just want to say I'm uploading this video before I go, and then I am actually going to be going on my trip. Maybe there will be a video on the trip with, like, not just uploading it in general, but who knows. Yeah. So today we'll be talking about the Obby GUIs. Now, this is the part 4 and the final video of basically the whole thing, so just bearing with that. Yeah, it's pretty simple. So we're going to go through this and talk about everything. Now, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and that post notifications button. It means so much to me, guys. We're almost at 8,000, and that is crazy. That means we're almost at 10K, so that's amazing. We are doing a giveaway actually on Discord at 1,000 members, and we are doing a giveaway at 10K subscribers. So that 10K is gonna be pretty big. So I want you to bear in with that one too. But yeah, welcome everybody. So we recently left off by getting all the checkpoints and everything done. This was just the main builds of it, nothing too special. But yeah, so now we're gonna work on the GUIs, and I'm gonna help you explain a lot about them and what we can do. What you're going to do is go into the description and claim this. You look for the models part, and you're going to be claiming this kit right here. It's going to right here, and you're going to click this right here, and it should say item owned. So you should have it, and you should be able to import this into Roblox Studio. So you're going to go to your models, so toolbox over here, open toolbox, go to inventory, and then you're actually going to be going to the first one right here. So that's pretty simple. And then you're going to be loading it in. When you click on it, it's going to bring you a folder. It should spawn in Workspace or whatever. I have this in server storage. And it's going to say a lot of stuff like ungroup in these certain areas. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to grab them and put them in the right places. So server script, starter GUI, Workspace, right over here, and then server storage. Perfect, okay. And then you're good to delete that other folder. We're going to right click and hit ungroup. Right click and hit ungroup. We'll find all the other ones, and we're going to talk about what we added and what we're adding. Now, as you can tell, we already have a thing on the screen, so it's pretty cool. What the? I do duplicates? Oh, you don't need duplicates. Maybe that wasn't what I meant to put in there. Okay, well, either way, you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, I had duplicates already in there. Okay, yeah. So then we should have the tools. So basically, what it should have is a few of the things. We have a tools folder. We have all the GUIs, which is a lot, guys. And then we have server scripts. We have added the purchase script and leader time. And then we added all these events and the arrow. And then the leaderboards and the camera scenes. Now, right off the bat, I'm just going to play it for you. And we're going to see what it does and what we have included with this. Okay, so right off the bat when we join the game, it's going to do this little load-in screen. It's going to like be in the camera scene. So I kind of did this in my Tycoon video. So we kind of implemented the same thing. We just had a logo and a play button. When you click play, it's going to spawn you in, and there's going to be a few of the things. You're going to have a little timer down here. You're going to have a 1 and a 15 on here. You're going to have a shop button. You're going to have a skip stage button. A lot of stuff. Now, when you go to the following, so when I start the obby, you see how this timer already started? That is the timer script. And then, you see how these arrows are shouting in the air? These are part of the arrow script. Now, you guys are probably like, oh, wow, okay, so you did add really cool arrows. Yes, I did. And every time you touch the arrows, it does make a sound. I just don't want to play it due to copyright reasons at the moment. So, yes, it does make a sound. And then, this up here actually changes. So, as you can see, it is changing for us. And down here, the timer's still going and will be still going. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. And when I hit skip stage, if I were to buy it, it's just a dev product. It's going to skip me to the next stage. And then we keep going, so we can skip this stage, you know, do the same thing, skip stage. There we go. And our stages are going up, same for the levels, as we did in the following other video. And let's say we wanted to buy something right here. Okay, we wanted to buy a golden balloon. This would go right here, and you can just, you know, have a balloon for fun reasons. Let's say we want to get this super coil or something like this. Right here. You know, you get a super coil now. Now, I want to inform you guys, these scripts, the tools and gears in these are not mine. They're actually from another game, but I don't really know. I kind of forgot. But either way, these aren't my GUIs, so I'd recommend changing them, like whatever, and honestly just make new gears because these gears are kind of screwed up. But I just wanted to give them to you as an example. But as you can see what they do and what they are. So every time you complete the obby, or every time we're going through this obby, we get, oops. As you can see what happens. I'm going to keep skipping stages and show you what happens. So we're going to keep going, and as we're going, okay, so we're at 12 out of 15. Let's keep skipping. If it lets me, let's just go through all these. Okay, come on. Let me just fly. Fly me, okay? So as we're going, so we have right here, press this one, and then the last arrow is right here, 15, and there we go. And then let me go through the finish. So there's a little part right here, and as you see that turned green down there, and this actually said finished, and now we have a button down here. You actually can't see it because it is too far by the inventory, so I didn't really look at that. But it says reset stages, so I'll have to move those a bit, and I don't know why these are so small. I'll make them bigger. But as you can tell, that happens, and then there we go. We have our time up here. This says 22.974. I think that's from the last one, so if we let it update, it might get better, but I don't think it will because that is our best highest score. But yeah, so, and this is also not my script. I just wanted to give this to you guys just in case for fun. But yeah, so this is part of the GUIs, and when we click reset stages, it's going to fire a server, and I'll show you a second here. So now it's back to 1 out of 15. And then, as you can see, we reset our stage. Now, you won't see the one problem I did have was you won't see the arrow, but what you will see is right when you click on it, there you go, you'll see the second one. So, it's kind of the same thing, just going through the motion, but everything works great. I think you guys are going to love this. So, let's actually get right into this. Now, I think we're just going to go straight off the bat and go with the workspace and turn the UIs first. So, camera scenes are actually the things we did in the last video now. These are just the cameras of where you're going to be looking at. So, right here at the beginning, we're looking this way. So, I actually kind of want to rotate this because I don't like where it was. So, we're going to go like that. So, they're going to be looking over here. And then camera 2, we're going to go over here. Maybe I'll put it back over here, sorta. And then, something like this. So that looks kind of sick. So they're going to be looking through there. And then we have the leaderboard part, timer start, and timer end. Now, so for the timer start, you just want to put it right at the beginning right here. Don't worry about what's inside. And then, yeah, so just put it right at the beginning. And then timer end, just put it right at the end. Oh, that was a problem. That's what I did wrong. So I got to stretch this out. There we go. So that's going to end the timer. Sorry, guys. Ugh. And then we have the leaderboard part, which would be right here. Don't worry about it, but in the script, as you can tell, it has the update leaderboard. Now, I didn't make this, I just wanted to give it out to you guys, but what's happening basically is we're grabbing a data store service, and we're doing the data timer, because that's our data store name, and we are actually just putting it on the board. I don't really have time to explain really what this all does, because I'm not too smart, but really, this is the main keys, what we're doing, and what we're basically waiting a bunch, and then putting the leaderboard data on it and stuff like that. So it's pretty simple. If you want to customize it, you can just customize the build around it. Made it pretty simple looking. But if you want to make the difference of the looks, you can actually just change in here. Pretty easy to go in here and change the text and the ranks and all that colors and stuff like that. So it's pretty simple. But that's good. So we're gonna close that out. Now we have the events. We have apply time, which is for this leaderboard. And then we have reset checkpoint, which I made for resetting your stages. And then we have arrow and then the point light. So the arrow is actually what is going to be, people are going to be looking at. Now, you can change this all you like. You just have to put an arrow in workspace. So in replicated, so just put another part in replicated, call it arrow. You can make it a cylinder. You can make it whatever you want, guys. Just do, what would look best. So that's what I made for you guys. So this arrow belongs in here. It also has a point light, so it shows, the bottom of it. But pretty simple. I'm going to go over server storage right here. These are the tools. They all have a bunch of scripts in them. I wouldn't really recommend using them. I recommend getting brand new ones. But they're pretty cool, just simple stuff. But yeah. So also, we're going to go to the few other things. This is going to be the main scripts, and I'm going to talk about this right now because the GUIs are going to take forever. But so for the leaderboard timer script, it's the same thing like I said. It's going for the leaderboard in workspace. We're doing that data store name data timer. And we're basically going to make it where game.replicate storage apply time on server event, and we're applying time when they get to the timer end if old data equals 1,000. So if we're getting their old data and then setting it, and if it's like greater or not greater, then we're doing this. But right here, we're doing this little anti-cheat. So if they start the game and they end at like they're already like done in like 6 seconds, then it's gonna kick the player for cheating. So that's kind of like a cool little part of the script. That's pretty cool that someone made. So I like that a lot. Now in the purchase script, there's a lot of cool stuff about this. So what we're doing is we're making a list table right here, and we're actually going to be getting all these tools. These are the game passes for each tool, and this is the skip game skip for the product ID. So what you're going to do is actually go to games. Yeah, well, you can go to game settings, whatever you like. You can go to monetization if I'm right. These are bad. Yeah, developer products right here. And you can name this, and we could say, okay, skip stage, okay? Oh, God, dude, what? Oh, dude, my thing's bad. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God. Okay. So, skip stage, and we're gonna get, like, we'll just say 10 Robux, because why not? And then we're good like that. Go back to there, go back to monetization. Copy that ID, so copy ID to clipboard. We'll go back into the script and put it right here. So that is me, the dev product for skip stage, so make sure to change that. And then we're going to get these IDs. Now, for these IDs, you just have to go into your game, and I'll actually just do that for you, I guess, for fun. So let me find my game real quick. It's pretty simple. It's nothing too crazy and hard. You just got to go to your game, okay, so right here. Go to store, and then you hit add pass, okay? Once you go to add pass, you're going to, like, you know, choose a file, whatever you want to do. So these are my, you guys get to see what I do. We're going to go, let's see, you know, I have a few ways of doing these. So let's go to Photoshop editing, and Boombox, okay? So we have a Boombox right here. And we're going to say Boombox, and then, you know, sell like that, I guess you could say. Just say, permanent Boombox, okay? And you hit preview. You hit verify upload, and then you're going to be able to see all of the following things, okay? So now we're going to go right here and hit configure, put it on sale, you know, could put it for like 100, whatever you want to do, you know, go close out of here, and then you're going to grab this 9 number. That is what we're looking for, okay? And then we're going to put this right here, so golden boombox, balloon, there we go. So boombox, okay, right there, and there we go. That changed that for you. So that's where you put the game pass ID. So what we're doing, this is for the radio, it looks like, so don't worry about that. I guess what you could say it's doing is it's playing the sound that the player puts in. God damn. Okay, and then for process receipt, we have the receipt info, and this is where we're doing the callback. This is for the product IDs and the game passes and everything. And what we're doing is we're processing and seeing if the player buys a certain ID. If they do, then we're going to play a sound, which should be the sound that says they purchased it. You know, it's pretty cool. And so right here, as you can see, if product ID equals skip, then we're going to set their leader stat, okay? We're going to go to their leader stats and +1, and then we're going to load their character. And that's because we're basically going to add one to their stage, and then we're just going to reset them, because that makes sense. Else, if it's a tool, okay, and the tool matches one of the product IDs in here, then we're going to put that tool in their backpack and starter gear. So, that's pretty cool. And then we're also doing the purchase granted, because why not? So, pretty sick, you guys, actually. Pretty simple. Nothing too crazy here with this. But, yeah. So, give me 1 second, and we're going to go to the starter GUIs. Okay, so, for this one, we have the GUIs. Now, we have the arrow, the completion GUI, the obby timer, the back UI, the reset GUI, and the start screen GUI. So let's go off the start screen right away. In here, it just has the icon and the play button. You can change this all you'd like. Like I said, there's a lot to it. I'm actually going to just make this bigger because I don't know why the hell it's smaller. And then we have the frame for the text button. So, you know, do whatever you want to do with this, guys. Like I said, there's so much you can do. Anything you want. And I want to explain, like, there's this relative XY. What that does is it actually fits for each screen. So if I were to go, most of the time, let me go back to this. What you want to work on is making it fit for a phone. Okay, see how I just did that? So these can fit for a phone, in my opinion. So it should be just fine. If you want to change the icon, you go to right here in image label and go to the image right here, and you just hit add image or one or the other. You can do whatever you want with there. Pretty easy. You can change the text, you know, font and everything like that right here. It's pretty cool. So like that, pretty sick. of course, in here it has a few things, okay? So this is where we're doing the tween service, and we're doing a lot of stuff. So when it, automatically, okay, we're going to be making a camera, and we're tweening it. I talked about this in my Tycoon video, but we're going to be tweening the cameras and everything, and we're going to let the person see what's going on. And we're going to keep doing that until they click play. Once they click play, we're going to set their camera type back to normal. We're going to disable this UI, and we're actually going to enable all the other ones, so Obby Timer, Pack UI, Completion UI, all that, and we're going to turn looping false and current UI tween pause. So we're enabling all the other ones when they click play and everything like that. You can add a sound to this if you want to, your choice. Pretty sick. So if you were to just turn this off, see what happens. So this is when they click play, it's going to go like that, and then everything else is going to turn on. So like we have reset stages down here. I'm actually going to just enable this to get bigger, so maybe like put this right here too. So that's what it should normally look like, but inside here we have a few things too. I'll talk about that in a second, but this one actually doesn't get enabled until right in here. Oh, and I also forgot to talk about this. Go inside your scripts and make sure you uncomment these. I talked about this in my last video. Uncomment all of these to the reset checkpoint, and then right here, so uncomment that, and then I think it is team handler. Yeah, uncomment that, because what we're doing is when their stage is greater than 15, so that means when they finish, then we're gonna enable that reset checkpoint GUI. So pretty simple with that. If you guys have any questions, please comment in the description, because I know a few of you probably didn't watch this and be like, oh, the reset's not working. I'll make sure to add you in that. So then we have the Pack UI, and then the Completion GUI, and then the Obby Timer will turn on, and then the arrows are automatically on. So right here, the Completion GUI, I'm actually going to fix this a bit because, like I said, we already have a problem with this not looking good. So let's make that bigger and nicer. So that looks good, actually. In here, we just have a local script where we're checking for the players, their stage, and everything, and we're checking if the stage gets changed. If it does get changed, we're grabbing their new value, and we're setting that text label as new value ... So we're doing basically what we're doing is let's say a new value. So we're gonna say 1 out of 15 is what we're doing. We could say 2 out of 15. 3 out of 15. That's what we're doing with this function. And then we change the text color, and then if it equals 15, so if the new value goes to 15, okay, then we're going to name it finished, and then we're also going to change the text color to green, as in like a cool little thing saying it's finished. So pretty simple with that. You're going to just turn that off. And now, like I said, guys, when you customize these, you can enable them and like look at them, but make sure to turn them off at the end. Obby Timer, I'm going to leave that small because it looks good, but you're good to change this same thing either way. Now for this one, it's basically a lot of scripts, but don't worry about it, it's nothing too crazy. It is just a whole thing talking about right here. So function, if the player touches that timer start or timer end button, it's going to stop the timer and then fire the server right here. And then if it is if it is or not going to do this, then it's going to, start it or not. And then right here it's like, doing the timer active and doing the rational digits and stuff. I won't go into this too much because I'm not too good with math scripting, so just let you know. And this is doing the while true to the script, by the way. But yeah, and then you can change this if you want right here. So you can change it all you want. We're going to click that off. Now for the Pack UI, there's another big thing with this. There's a lot to it, but honestly all you need to change really is just this right here. So I think, let's see if it saved. Okay, it did save. So for the skip stage button, make sure to change that. Sorry. Make sure to change that because that is the ID for the skip stage. And right here we're doing the hover sounds, the shop friend, all that kind of jazz. So pretty simple. I don't really want to go too much into it right now, but I guess you could say we're doing the prompt purchase, and then when we send that to the server in the main script over here, the purchase script, it's going to check if it goes through. If it goes through, then we're going to complete the purchase and all that. So that's another thing about purchases, and I might make a video on that because you guys need to learn about that. It's pretty smart. We have the shop button, skip stage button, and then the shop frame. The shop button, it just opens the thing, so if toggle equals false, then whatever that, and then it's gonna put it on true. Now if you want to change the way these look again, like I said, just go to image down here. You can change them all you like, so pretty cool. And then we have the shop frame. Same goes for this, you can change them all you'd like. Just make sure to turn them off or on. And in here, you want to change the IDs. So see how this ID is Boombox? We're going to call this and change that ID because, oh wait, that's a skip. Oh wait, that is Boombox. Oh wait, hold up. So that's Boombox. I didn't really change that right. So yeah, like I said, change these IDs of the names. So you just go right here and change the name of the 9 number. So pretty simple for that. So visible goes off. And then we're going to go back into this actually. And this is not the dev product. So I want to go to games, monetization, skip stage, and then copy ID to clipboard. Go back into here and skip stage. There we go. Pretty simple. So that's pretty much it. Oh, I need to talk about arrow because that one's the main important of that one, and I do know how to explain that one. God damn, dude, I feel like I have COVID. I don't want to say that. God. Okay. So in here we have the obby timer, and oh, that's not it.
Now. This is cancer.
Make sure to enable this off. And then we have
this
the
is
arrow.
so
in the arrow, we have a few things, okay? We have the replicated storage, the players, the arrow, the sound, another player, the stage, the checkpoints, the reset checkpoint. So we're getting the arrow from the replicated storage. We're setting it to workspace because that makes it so people can see it. And then we're checking if the stage of their if their stage is you know, that says right here less than or equal to 15. So if it is, then we're going to set that arrow C frame, which is where it's going to be, to where their stage is, okay? So it kind of talks about more math kind of shiz, but don't worry about it. Just right here, you can see it's setting it to that C frame of the stage. Then we're going to creating a coroutine wrap function, and we're basically doing this function forever and ever, like a while wait. And we're just checking a bunch. If arrow this, and then we're going to set the C frame to this certain arrow frame. And then we're going to check if the stage property changed. If it did, then we're going to do sound play. So we're going to play the sound. So that's when I do that sound part when you go to the part. And the sound is actually just this one right here. You can change the ID if you'd like to anything. So feel free to do that just right here, the sound ID. And you're going to get the new value. And if arrow, then of course, so if it's arrow, we're going to check if the arrow value is, that's going to be 15. If it's greater than 1, then we're setting it to this certain checkpoint, you know, that it is. And that's when we're talking about, so every time they change their stage, we're resetting the arrow. We're resetting it to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. So that's kind of how that works. Right here, I comment this out because what happened was if they reach the final stage and they reset their stages, you wouldn't be able to see it ever again. Because we're destroying it and everything. So I wouldn't recommend uncommenting this if you want. But one thing I'd recommend is if you have more stages, change this number to, you know, like 25, whatever you want to change it to. I didn't really explain that in the last video, guys. So if you have troubles like making more stages and stuff, you want to go expanding, just let me know in the comments. It's actually pretty easy. You just gotta, like, you know, go to team handler, like you can change this higher, go to stage handler, you know, all that jazz. Just really turn it up, you know, go over here and turn the numbers from 50. Anything that you see of 15 in the scripts, go higher. That's what I'm saying. Pretty easy. So that's pretty much it for you guys. This is really it for the obby thing. I didn't want to spend too much time on it. Just something really simple and easy for you. Because you could just do so much, guys. And if you want, like, another video just, like, for fun on, like, obbies or, like, something to do, really, then you can. That's your choice. You know, you don't really have to work on it. I'm going to make this game public for y'all. So if you want to go check it out for fun, feel free to. Nothing too crazy. But I don't know where to permissions. I'll make it public. So, yeah. So it'll be public on my site, on my game site. So yeah, you're good to go and check it out if you want. That's your choice. But yeah, you guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. I'm sorry I'm a little sick, and sorry I haven't been posting more Vibe. I actually I'm thinking of just ending the Vibe series soon really quick and getting the whole game out so you guys can you know, just make your game, and it's gonna be a whole kit for you. So I hope you did enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. We're almost at 8K subs. I hope I get 8K when I get back. That'd be pretty lit, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.